What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol OSTK for Overstock.com. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, we have not talked about this one on the channel in the past, so let's start by giving ourselves a daily roadmap, if you will, just coming in and pointing out the most obvious areas of support and resistance. I did have these highs mapped out. I was watching for a breakout potentially, but as you can clearly see, this did not unfold, right? So what else do we have? Certainly a support trend line was kind of in play. Let's see how, obviously that one's no longer in play, but this one is the one up next, and that actually has broken on the Friday session. So that is noteworthy here that we're sort of moving underneath this horizontal area at 75 as well. So let's put that one on our daily roadmap. And then what do we have as underneath support? Certainly here's 66.82, and then we'll go, let's actually grab a little bit more time. I want to make sure I'm not missing something obvious here on, something just off screen. And okay, so these are really the pivot lows closer to, let's just split the difference between some of those around 54.42. I'm not saying that's in play into the upcoming week, but I am saying from a structural perspective, these are really the lows that are up next on a larger breakdown of 66.82. So with that out of the way, let's analyze the daily candlestick that printed here. Certainly a red full-bodied candle indicating some selling pressure. The selling volume is actually ramping up as we're moving higher, and it's off of a failed backtest here of the 50 SMA, also this horizontal area at the 85.61. Now we have had 3 aggressive down days in a row. It doesn't mean that we have to get an oversold bounce, but I would not be surprised if we get a little bit of reprieve here. I think the most important thing to watch would be what happens on the back test of the support trend line, right? So note where the support trend line is coming from, and if we get something like this rollover for a lower high, that would obviously be the sort of the most bearish outcome here of a dead cat bounce. If we get back above, that sort of starts to change things. Maybe we get a higher low after that if we can recapture the support trend line. But again, based on the candle structure from Friday, definitely some hot and heavy selling out there. Let's take a closer look at the 30-minute intraday session here, see what else we can learn about the activity. And what's kind of interesting here is a bit of an intraday gap there, probably just a lot of volatility. Regardless, let's come in with our Fibonacci's, and what we want to do is look at Friday, then we'll look at the entirety of the down move here. So on Friday, a little bit of lift here into the afternoon, but really nothing substantial that took us up and above the 38.2, so a fairly bearish close, and again, underneath those critical supports from the daily. Let's scrunch this up just a hair, and this time come in from the high of the entire move down to the low and just get a sense for where this 38.2 is, and it's at about 78 even. So I'm going to put that one on the chart because, again, if there's going to be a dead cat bounce, it's only significant if we can start closing candles above this 38.2, and that kind of aligns with what we talked about from the daily and the recapture of the support trend line, right? So anything that's underneath still bearish, but if we can get back above and then use that as a higher low, that does change things from the daily perspective. Maybe we get the move into about 85. That would be the next major area to watch out for here inside of Overstock. So hopefully you can put the data points together and formulate an opinion for yourself. As of right now, the chart is looking fairly bearish, but do with that what you will. If you enjoyed today's video or learned anything new, let me know in the comment section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.